Hello children, welcome back. As I told you in my previous lecture कि इस lecture में I'm going to teach you three major organelles. One is the centriole, the other is cilia and flagella, and the third is endoskeleton. So here I am. We are in the middle of chapter 8 from class 11, Cell the Unit of Life, and as I always remind you, this is my fifth lecture. So in case you have not seen my previous lectures which have covered the entire prokaryotic cell and many organelles of eukaryotic cell like the cell wall, plasma membrane, cytoplasm, endomembrane system, mitochondria, chloroplast, ribosome, do see those lectures. But in this one we are going to deal with centriole, cilia, flagella and cytoskeleton. So let us move first into centriole. I have told you earlier as well that centriole is an organelle which is found only in animal cells, not in plant cells, and also in some lower organism. किसमें पाया जाता है मैं अभी आपको बताऊंगी. But जो दो major eukaryote है, one is plant and the other is animal, उनमें centriole is found only in animals, not in plants, right? ये centriole non-membrane bound organelle है. They do not have any membrane and they are two in number. You can see they are perpendicular to each other. एक centriole आपका ऐसे बना हुआ है, एक centriole आपका ऐसे बना हुआ है. They are perpendicular to each other. And what is their further detailed structure? I'm not going to say it on the introductory page. Introductory page पर सब कुछ नहीं बताऊंगी. Let us move into the next slide so that I can give you the detailed structure of a centriole. ठीक है? So सबसे पहले centriole कहाँ पाया जाता है? So look at this. These are a pair of darkly stained granules, right? ये काफी darkly stained granules होते हैं. Where are they found? They are found in animal cells and they are found in flagellated organisms. यहाँ क्या लिखा है सुनिए. मैं बैक्टीरिया प्रोकैरियोट की बात नहीं कर रही. प्रोकैरियोट की फ्लैजेला का स्ट्रक्चर इज वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ फ्लैजेला ऑफ अ यूकैरियोट. पर मैं एक बात बता दूं, इन यूकैरियोट्स, राइट, द स्ट्रक्चर व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज फ्लैजेला, द फ्लैजेला इज एक्चुअली डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द सेंट्रियोल. ये हम आपको पढ़ाएंगे. वन ऑफ द मेजर फंक्शन ऑफ सेंट्रियोल इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सीलिया एंड फ्लैजेला. ठीक है, तो ये जितने भी आपके यूकैरियोटिक फ्लैजिलेटेड ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं, जिस विच इंक्लूड्स eukaryotic flagellated में like euglena, like leishmania, they have flagella ना. आपने पढ़ा था ना. Let us see the diagram of a euglena. It looked like this. The connecting link between plants and animals. It had two flagella like this. So obviously it will have centriole because centriole से ही आपका flagella बनता है. Even human beings में, you know that the sperm has a flagella. So this is the flagellated. This tail is also called as flagella in case of human sperms. This is also derived from where? It is derived from centriole, right? So let's look at it. There's a pair of darkly stained granules which are found in animal cells, and all flagellated eukaryotes, even in their structures like spores and gametes, any eukaryotic cell which has flagella will have centriole because the flagella is made from centriole. One of even gametes. मैंने गैमेट में एग्जांपल दिया. ह्यूमन स्पर्म में भी जो फ्लैजिलेटेड टेल इट इज मेड फ्रॉम सेंट्रियोल. दे आर हाउएवर एब्सेंट इन प्रोकैरियोट्स एंड हायर प्लांट्स. प्लांट्स में नहीं होता सेंट्रियोल, आई टोल्ड यू, एंड दे आर नॉट फाउंड इन व्हाट? प्रोकैरियोट्स. सबसे पहले हो गया वेयर आर दे फाउंड. नाउ व्हेन वी नो दैट, लेट अस लुक एट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सेंट्रियोल. You can see that centriole is always found in pairs. मैंने पहले ये आपको बताया था. And they are these paired structures. They are found perpendicular to each other. ये आपस में perpendicular पाए जाते हैं. So they are found in pairs and they are perpendicular to each other. Since they are found in pairs, we call them diplosome. Diplo में di means two, ठीक है. Some means structures. So since they are double, so we call them as diplosome. The area of the cytoplasm where they is called as where they are present, the area of the cytoplasm is called as centrosphere. इसका मतलब क्या है सुनिए. See, this is a animal cell. मैंने कहा centriole is found in animal cell. This is my nucleus and I have two centrioles. They are perpendicular to each other. So this is my centriole 1 and this is my centriole 2. अच्छा, अभी मैंने आपको बताया that these centrioles are non-membrane bound organelle. इसमें membrane नहीं होता. ठीक है, तो membrane नहीं होता तो क्या होगा? ये obviously cytoplasm में पाया जाता है. So this is my cytoplasm. Let me change the color. This is my cytoplasm. इनके चारों तरफ साइटोप्लाज्म गेट्स वेरी डेंस. इट गेट्स वेरी डेंस. मेम्ब्रेन से तो घिरा हुआ है नहीं. दे डोंट हैव अ मेम्ब्रेन. दे आर जस्ट डिमार्केटेड. They are demarcated from the rest of the cytoplasm बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ दिस डेंस साइटोप्लाज्म। यहाँ साइटोप्लाज्म बहुत डेंस हो जाता है, तो जो इसको अदर स्पेस से डिमार्केट करता है। सो लेट मी नाउ लेबल इट। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड सेंट्रियोल, दिस इज रेड कलर से बनाती हूँ, ये जो परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर है, दिस इज सेंट्रियोल, ठीक है। नाउ सिंस दे आर टू इन नंबर, this is very badly written, this is centriole, they are called as diplosome, and the area of the cytoplasm, ये जो आपका पाया जाता है, this is called as centrosphere, this cytoplasm is called as centrosphere, ठीक। and this centriole plus centrosphere को मिलाकर हम कहते हैं centrosome। Actually organelle centrosome है बेटा, this is SOME, actually organelle centrosome है। Each centrosome is made up of two centrioles surrounded by a dense cytoplasmic mass. The cytoplasmic mass is called as centrosphere. This centriole plus centrosphere को मिलाकर पाया जाता है centrosome, and as you can very clearly see, there is no membrane over it, so it is a non-membrane bound organelle. So just see here now, जो मैंने आपको पढ़ाया है। So यहाँ animal cell में देखो, I just told you this, they are found in pairs, you can see that, and so they are called as diplosome, and the area of the cytoplasm where they are found, this plate cytoplasm, it is dense, this is called as centrosphere, and this centrosphere and centriole मिलाकर, ठीक है, ये छूट गया, the complex formed by centriole and centrosphere is called as centrosome, दोनों को मिलाकर बनता है जो उसको कहते हैं centrosome, and the term centrosome was given by Theodore Boveri। अब आ जाते हैं टिपिकल सेंट्रियोल का स्ट्रक्चर क्या है, ठीक। आपके एनसीईआरटी में सेंट्रियोल का डायग्राम नहीं बना है, बट दे हैव गिवन द एंटायर डिस्क्रिप्शन। नाउ अंडरस्टैंडिंग द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ सेंट्रियोल विदाउट सीइंग द डायग्राम, दैट मेक्स स्टडिंग वेरी डिफिकल्ट, बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है पढ़ना। सो नाउ यू लुक एट दिस डायग्राम, सो व्हेन वी गो थ्रू द टेक्स्ट यू विल अंडरस्टैंड। जस्ट सी दिस, this diagram is also there in your notes, right? Each centriole, I am now talking about one centriole. I told you that there are two centrioles perpendicular to each other. One is like this and it is an elongated structure, the other is like this, they are paired structure. So I am talking about one centriole. तो अगर हम एक centriole को section काटें ऐसे, right? So if I look at it, I cut a section, I just look at it from the top, I see at the center there is a protein ka mass called as hub. There is a mass of protein called as hub. Is that clear? Outside, on the outside part, if you see, okay, they have some tubules. See that? And how many tubules are there? We will count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It has 9 tubules on the outside. Great. Each tubule is made up of 3 subtubules. We will see this. See that. This is A, B and C. This is A, this is B, this is C. Similarly, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. Like this, you can see it. It's found in the full. Let me draw it. ठीक. Now, if you see that these tubules are there is a central protein ka hub. किनारे में there are tubules. These tubules are made up of 3 subtubules A, B and C, and the corresponding अगल बगल के tubules, they are linked by linkers, and this is a Ca linker. The linker starts from the C and it ends in the A, so this is called as Ca linkers. See, this is the Ca linker. See here, this is the Ca linker. This is the Ca linker, Ca linker, Ca linker, and like this. Can you see that? Acha, one more thing I can tell you if you are willing to know something extra. These tubules are actually found at a degree, it's approximately 40 or 45 degree. We'll see it in the theory. पर ये पाया जाता है from the main axis. All these tubules, they are at an angle of, I think 40 degree it must be there. देख लेंगे अभी theory में. ठीक? So let us see it once again. Center में there is a protein का mass called as hub. Periphery में there are 9 tubules. Each tubule is made up of 3 subtubules. The subtubules are labeled as C, B and A, and corresponding tubules are linked with each other through this Ca linkers. Great. Could you see that? Now see. The last thing which I want you to see is that this protein hub is connected right? This protein hub is connected to all the tubules with the help of these spokes. Spokes, look at this, spokes. It is linked with the help of these spokes. Yeah, like this. Dekho. Okay? So now if you look at it, it looks like a cartwheel. So we described the structure of centriole to be a cartwheel structure. Last time बता देते हैं, फिर अभी हम लोग डायग्राम्स को नोट्स के साथ देख लेंगे. आई एम श्योर आपका ये टॉपिक क्लियर हो जाएगा. Let us see it once again. अच्छा, इसके अलावा एक चीज छूट गया, पहले मैं बता दूं. And each centriole is surrounded by, 9. Again, let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 amorphous mass. And this amorphous mass is called as massule or pericentriolar satellite. Okay? So now let me quickly recap. There's a protein hub at the center, right? Then there are 9 tubules at the periphery. Since there is a center में protein का hub and 9 tubules at the periphery, this structure is called as 9 plus 0 arrangement. ये question बहुत ही famous है. Like what is which organelle is represented by the formula 9 plus 0 arrangement? So 9 plus 0 arrangement is the structure of a centriole. हम आपको पढ़ाएंगे जब cilia and flagella पढ़ाएंगे, the structure will be 9 plus 2. ठीक, cilia and flagella जो centriole से बनते हैं उसका structure होता है 9 plus 2 and they have a structure 9 plus 0. Is that clear? So just look at it. So they have a typical 9 plus 0 arrangement. That means बीच में there is no tubule, there is just a protein का hub. Periphery में there are 9 tubules. Each tubule is made up of 3 subtubules C, B and A, which are linked to each other by Cl linkers. ये जो protein का hub है, it is connected to each of the linkers with the help of radial spokes. And at the periphery you have 9 pericentriolar masseules or satellites. Since this structure resembles that of a cartwheel, so we normally say that centriole has a cartwheel-like structure. Okay? Now let us go into the detail. Each centriole has a cartwheel-like structure. You can see that it consists of a central axis, also called as the hub, and 9 tubular fibrils. These tubular fibrils, they are made up of the protein tubuli. They are made up of protein tubuli. ये जो fibrils हैं. Take, so this structure is called as 9 plus 0 and each one is tilted, I told you, at 40-degree angle. Now each is made up of a triplet, 3 triplet का बना है. These triplets are named as C, B and A from outside to inside. I taught you that. So you know that now these adjacent triplets, they are connected to each other with the help of, so they are C, B and A and they are connected to each other with the help of proteinaceous linkers. The center has a protein का hub. We have already done that earlier. So अब क्या बच गया? Only the spokes. Each subfibril, you can see here, each subfibril is connected to the hub. I'll do it with blue. It is connected with this protein hub. And this is called as spokes. The microtubules of centrioles के बाहर में there are 9 amorphous spheres. There are 9 amorphous spheres called as pericentriolar satellites or masseules. Now, what is the function of this centriole? There are many functions. एक यहाँ लिखा है. Other functions I'll be dealing in the coming slides. One major function is they help in spindle formation at the time of cell division. Right? जब cell divide करता है. So ये जो आपके spindle fibers है. This is my chromosomes. Right? I'm just drawing it for the sake of it. कैसा भी बना दे रहे हैं. ठीक है. ये जो spindles है. This spindle is actually made by centrioles. So this is your spindle fiber, right? And this spindle fiber किससे भी बताया is made from centriole. हो गया? So अच्छा ये यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं. नेक्स्ट में स्लाइड में लिखा होगा, दिखा देंगे. ये तो केवल amorphous mass के लिए बोल रहा है. This amorphous mass it helps to make new centriole during cell cycle. मतलब जब सेल आपका डिवाइड करता है, so actually तो सेल में एक ही centriole है ना, but spindle तो दोनों एंड से बनना है. So I need 2 centriole. One centriole needs to go to the opposite pole. So this amorphous mass it helps to make a new centriole. It helps to duplicate the centriole during the time of cell division. So one of the functions I've already dealt here, so I'm not going to do it. So they help in formation of spindle fibers. You can see that. The other function I told you many times while teaching this topic, they help in formation of cilia and flagella. अभी हम जस्ट बात आपको cilia and flagella का स्ट्रक्चर पढ़ाएंगे, जिसमें हम आपको बताएंगे that the cilia and flagella they are made up of 4 parts. I'm going to tell you. One of them is rootlet, the other is your basal body, the third is your basal plate, and the fourth is the axone. इसमें से ये जो cilia and flagella का basal body है, this is actually made from centriole, and this basal body actually helps in making the entire cilia and flagella. So we have done centrioles and we have also done the function of centrioles. Once we have done centrioles, we will move quickly to the next organelle, that is the cilia and the flagella. जब भी पढ़िए तो centriole and cilia and flagella को हमेशा साथ पढ़ना चाहिए. They must be studied together, right? That helps you. So now let us come to what is cilia and flagella. Very quickly, then we'll go into the detailed structure. We know that cilia and flagella, these are basically hair-like structures or filament-like structures which are found in many eukaryotic cells. There are some fundamental differences between the cilia and the flagella. Cilia is quite small in size. Flagella is large in size. Very clear. Number of cilia is normally very high. Cilia जब भी पाया जाता है तो dense पाया जाता है. Look at this number. It's not only small. It is found in large numbers. You know that. It is found in large numbers, right? The flagella, if you see, they are single, right? They are single, and they are normally less in number. अधिकतर तो एक ही होता है. ठीक. Now, the flagella of a prokaryotic cell is different from that of a eukaryotic. ठीक. Though prokaryote have a flagella, but their structure is very different from eukaryotic. प्रोकैरियोटिक फ्लैजेला का स्ट्रक्चर प्रोकैरियोट में पढ़ाया था. आज आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू द यूकैरियोटिक फ्लैजेला. So the cilia and flagella are the most prominent hair-like organelles. They are found on the free surface of the cell, and of course they help in motility. Although both are whip-like, दोनों ही चाबुक जैसे हैं, रस्सी जैसे हैं. I hope you understand whip, that you know whip which is used to and you used to punish the slaves. Those whips we would use. So both are whip-like. And they help to move the microorganism, but they differ from each other in major 2 ways. One, the length. The cilia का length is small, जबकि flagella का length is too big. And second, in the pattern of movement. एक तो size में दोनों different है. Second, number में different है. They are normally large in number, they are less in number. And third difference is the pattern of movement. Though both of them they help the organism to move, but the pattern of movement is very different. What is the difference in the pattern of movement? Cilia में आप देखेंगे, the movement is like this. The power stroke and the recovery stroke. I'll just tell you, जैसे आप swimming करते हैं, तो swimming करते हैं तो क्या? This is the power stroke, recovery stroke. Power stroke, recovery stroke. तो cilia भी ऐसे move करता है. आप भी देखिए, आप पानी में, when in the swimming pool, power and recovery. When you move like this, you move ahead. So cilia they move like this. ठीक? So the movement is in a pattern to an arm of a swimmer doing breast stroke. दो swimmer जो breast stroke कर रहा है उससे similar है. Flagella क्या है? They are undulating. They will actually move like this, and then will the propelling force. I'll tell you. Something like a helicopter. Helicopter में पंखा है. It lifts, right? So this is how it moves. So though the size of the two is different, the number of the two is different, the method of movement is different, but the अंदर का जो fundamental structure है, it is same. The fundamental structure of both the cilia and the flagella is same. So let us now see what is the structure of the cilia or the flagella. थोड़ा सा मैं यहाँ पर बता दूँ. This is a diagram from old NCERT. This was by far one of the best NCERT. If you get it in the market, buy it. काफी पुराना, 10 साल पुराना NCERT है. Very good. ये उसका डायग्राम है. And क्या है मैं थोड़ा बता दूं on my own. Then we will go to the PowerPoints. Now listen. A typical cilia or flagella, they are different in number, length, method of movement, but the internal structure is same. A typical cilia or flagella has 4 parts, right? One is the rootlet. See this. This part is called the rootlet. And I'll tell you the function as well. What is the function of the rootlet? The function of the rootlet is, say if this is a cell, है ना? Say this is a cell. ये एक सेल है और ये सेल में this is the part of the flagella which is visible outside. The part of the flagella which is visible outside, this is called as the shaft or the axone. This part is called as, this part which is visible to the outside, this is called as the shaft. Is that clear? And the part which is inside, it is of three parts. One is the rootlet, the second is the basal body, you can see here basal body, and third is your basal plate. अब है क्या? अब ऐसे imagine करो, ये flagella है, and the flagella is just moving, helicopter के पंखे जैसा, it has taken momentum, एकदम speed है ना, it is moving so that the organism can move. अभी हुआ क्या? अगर flagella बहुत बहुत जोर से ऐसे move करेगा, कहीं ऐसा हुआ, suppose I am moving my hand, you know, very fast. What if my hand just उखड़ के निकल जाए? The flagella is moving. What? पता चला ऐसे सेल में फ्लैजेला मूव कर रहा है एंड प्रेशर से फ्लैजेला निकल के गिर गया, फेंका गया. वी कॉल इट इन यू नो झारखंड बिहार वी सेड इट फेंका गया एक तरफ, राइट? सो अगर ऐसा हो गया तो what will happen? You tell me. This will become bald, no flagella at all. So obviously the pressure with which it is moving, it needs to be anchored in the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm पे इसकी अच्छी पकड़ होनी चाहिए, तो रूटलेट उसको पकड़ बनाने में मदद करता है. ठीक? बेसल बॉडी का फंक्शन क्या है? This is the part which is made from the centriole, right? This is the part which is made from the centriole, and I must tell you that the structure of basal body is exactly that of the centriole. इसका स्ट्रक्चर exactly centriole का स्ट्रक्चर है, that is 9+0 arrangement, basal body तक है. उसके बाद there is a basal plate. See this, there is a plate like structure. Let me just remove this. This is your rootlet. This is the basal body, and then there is a plate. We call it as basal plate. Basal plate is the area जहां से the structure of this cilia and flagella will change. यहां तक the structure is 9+0, and इसके ऊपर the structure will be 9+2, right? इसके नीचे the structure is 9+0, इसके ऊपर the structure will be 9+2. होता क्या है? Just see that. I'll just show you. I hope you understand it here. Then we will proceed. आपको पता है this is 9+0 कहाँ तक? Up to basal body. ठीक है? And basal plate distinguishes. ये तो एक plate like structure है. इसके ऊपर में क्या है? The ऊपर वाला part is called as your shaft. So see, despite the difference, the cilia and flagella का ultra structure is same. Both are membrane bound cylinders. These organelles are complex. They are made up of 4 parts. The basal body, rootlet, the basal plate, and the shaft. ठीक है? Now listen. Centriole का typical structure was 9+2. If you remember, it had 9 tubules at the corner, right? I'm just अभी जितना बन जाएगा, it should have been 9, but I'm not going to, you know, अभी यहाँ पर 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ही बनाए, 3, 6, 8 ही बनाए, but you will assume it to be 9, and they are made up of 3 subtubules. If you remember, they are made up of 3 subtubules, and they are joined by AC linkers. If you remember, just now I taught you. They are joined to each other by AC linkers like this. It is AC linkers, and बीच में इसका क्या पाया जाता है? There is a protein का hub. ठीक है? अब यहाँ तक ठीक है, यहाँ तक का स्ट्रक्चर ठीक है. Imagine it 3 dimension. So बीच में प्रोटीन का हब है, and यहाँ 9 tubules है. कहाँ तक? बेसल प्लेट तक. बेसल प्लेट के ऊपर क्या होगा? ये जो सेंटर में ना, there are 2 more tubules will come, and जो बाहर में जो 3 सब tubules है ना, उसमें से 1 will vanish, such that there will be 9 tubules, but it will be made up of only 2 subunits. So it is something like this. यहाँ तक up to basal body, it is the centriole, it is the 9+0. यहाँ पर एक क्या है? बेसल प्लेट. इसके ऊपर क्या होगा? जहाँ सेंटर में प्रोटीन का हब था, there you have 2 tubules. ठीक? So and outside में you have 9, so it is 9+2, and outside में जो tubule है, it is not made up of 3 subtubules, it is made up of 2 subtubules, such that अभी इसके ऊपर में ऐसा दिखेगा. Now look at this. You will understand the difference. Here I have 2 tubules, so I'll make it with red only. This is not protein का hub. This is 2 tubule at the center, and this is bounded by its own membrane. ठीक? And किनारे में I have 9 tubules. Here also I have 9 tubules. But they are made up of 2 subunits, right? Not 3 subunits. So, since bahar mein we have 9, it should have been 9. I don't know how much is coming. 3, 6, 7, It should have been 8 and 9. Let me make it like this. So this is 9 plus 2 arrangement. Why? There's 2 in the center and 9. And यहाँ पर ये linkers से जुड़े हुए थे. Here the linkers are like this. I'll show you. The linkers actually move like this. I'll show you. And as you know, like this. ये इसका like this. ये इसके नीचे वाला इसके ऊपर वाले से linked होगा. And they are also, you know, by radial spokes. They are also joined with the center by radial spokes. So this is how the cilia and flagella, they have actually evolved from the centriole with little minor differences. So let us check out all those differences. So I told you this shaft has this 9 plus 2 arrangement. It consists of 9 pairs of microtubules. See, here they have 9 and they are found in pairs. Doublets, they are doublet 1, 2, arranged in a circle. There is a circle. Just again you have 2 central tubule. So this structure is called as 9 plus 2 arrangement. Okay. Now that you have understood this, let us study this in detail. अब इस diagram को देखो. I'll just tell you this diagram and then we'll go to the theory. So in the center you have 2 tubules, right? And this 2 tubule is covered by a central sheath. And they are also interconnected with the help of a bridge. Bridge यहाँ नहीं दिखाया है, आपके NCERT के diagram में दिखाया है. NCERT is a good diagram. You can see both of them, they are connected with each other with the help of bridge. The bridge is also labeled in your NCERT. So these are the 2 central tubules. They are surrounded by a central sheath and they are joined to each other with the help of bridge. Now let us come to the peripheral tubules. They are made up of 2 subunits. 2, you can see. They are made up of 2 subunits. Okay. So and they have their own membrane. This is called as your axoneme, the outer membrane. ठीक है, that is made up of the plasma membrane. क्यों? ये देखो ना सेल है और यहाँ से flagella आ रहा है. So this is your axoneme or shaft. I told you this is called as axoneme or shaft. So obviously the outer membrane of the axoneme of the shaft is actually an extension of the plasma membrane. So this membrane is basically an extension of the plasma membrane. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन से एक्सटेंड होता है. बीच में भी आपके 2 है. तो यहाँ पर सेंटर में भी 2 ट्यूब्यूल है. And these 2 tubules, they have their own membrane like this. So when you cut it, you see it like this. ठीक. Now they which is connected to each by doublet or radial spook. See, so they are basically connected with the help of this radial spook. See, it has 2 doublets and then this is this radial spook, a doublet and this radial spook, a doublet and they are radial. So देखो इसका नीचे वाला उसके ऊपर वाले से, इसका नीचे वाला इसके ऊपर वाले से. This is how they are connected. ठीक है. So you have already seen it. Little bit more I will tell about them. Okay, this is about the structure and they are connected to the center with the help of this radial spook. ठीक है. So let us see the structure once again. So this is a typical 9 plus 2 arrangement. बीच में there are 2 central microtubules. You can see that there are 2 central microtubules. Then there is their outer tubules. They are found in, this is the doublet. They are found in tubule. This is one, the A, the B. Now they are connected to it. They have these arms called as Dynein arms, and they are connected with each other with the help of a bridge. This also is connected by a bridge. This has its own membrane. This has the plasma membrane. Now they are connected with the center with the help of radial spokes. So they are connected with the center with the help of radial spokes, right? So this is the structure of your cilia or the flagella. So this was the structure of the axoneme. Besides axoneme, I told you the axoneme के नीचे कौन सा body है? That is called as, so this is saying the central tubules, they are connected by bridge. You can see here. This has a sheath called as the central sheath, ठीक? And which is connected with the help of radial spokes. There are 9 radial spokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A basal body is then present. I told you. After this shaft, we have done this shaft part. Then this is the basal plate and this is the basal body. The basal body, it actually lies in the cytoplasm. It is short and cylindrical. You can see it is short and cylindrical. And its structure is 9 plus 0. That is exactly same as that of the centriole. This is exactly same as that of the centriole. See here. Exactly. This is the basal plate. This is your basal body. You can see protein and this is 9 triplet. This has 9 plus 2 arrangement. The basal body, what is the function? It directs the function of this flagella. And the rootlets, what is the function of the rootlet? It helps in anchorage. Right? So I hope The structure of cilia and flagella is also very clear. नहीं हुआ तो मैं quickly फिर से बता दूँ. Cilia and flagella, internal structure is same. 2 proteins at the center, surrounded by a membrane and connected with the help of a bridge. 9 tubules at the periphery. They are all doublet. They are connected with each other and they are connected to the center by radial spokes. The outer one also has a membrane and that's called as the plasma membrane. बस इतना ही आपको पढ़ना है. So, what is the function of cilia and flagella? I told you they help in movement. I also told you how does the flagella help in movement. It actually undulates snake-like, and thus it propels the structure forward. And how does the cilia move? I told you it moves perpendicular to the axis like this, just like a while you swim. And this is how they actually help in movement. Okay. So with that we have completed centriole. We have completed cilia and flagella. So the last topic that needs to be taught today is cytoskeleton. In your NCERT, cytoskeleton is given just in few lines. I am giving you a little detailed description. Why? क्योंकि medical में थोड़ा NCERT के बाहर आता है, right? So what is the cytoskeleton? First try to understand. कभी आपने imagine किया है? Have you ever imagined it like this? This is my cell, right? Let's say this is the nucleus and the cell is filled up with cytoplasm. The cell is filled with cytoplasm, you know it very well. Not only that, you know that the nucleus is also filled with nucleoplasm. Not only that, you know that all organelles are also filled up with matrix. There is so much fluid, is it not? There is so much fluid within the cell. अब एक चीज इमेजिन करो, ये फ्लूइड को तो नीचे सेटल कर जाना चाहिए ना. Just take a bottle, half filled bottle. ठीक, see the water will settle at the bottom. Bottle को tilt कर दो, again the water will come at the bottom. Why does it not settle down? Again, with gravity. ऐसा सारा साइटोप्लाज्म एक जगह नीचे क्यों नहीं इकट्ठा हो जाता? ऊपर का सेल खाली, सारा माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, क्लोरोप्लास्ट सब नीचे आ गया, नीचे साइटोप्लाज्म में. The entire cytoplasm has come here, and all the organelles are here, and this part is blank. Does it ever happen? No. Why? Because cell के cytoplasm में there is a network of tubules which is called as cytoskeleton. ठीक है, इसको मैं green से बना लेती हूँ. There is a network of tubules called as cytoskeleton, and this cytoskeleton it helps to give a lot. It gives a lot of function to the cell. It gives a support system. It is something like this. बताते देखो. घर पे कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम चल रहा है, ठीक है, तो आपने देखा होगा दीवार में छड़ लगा देते. दे पुट आयरन रॉड्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट हेल्प्स इन सीमेंटिंग द सीमेंट विथ ईच अदर, जो उसको रिजिडिटी देता है. इफ यू कैन पुट द ब्रिक्स एंड पुट द सीमेंट, बट मारोगे वो दीवार गिर जाएगा. बट इफ इट हैज दोज आयरन रॉड्स, व्हाट विल हैपन? इट गिव्स एडिशनल स्ट्रेंथ, shape. Similarly, your cell also has many rod-like structures which have a lot of functions. What are those functions? I am going to tell you, right? But since they are forming the main skeletal network in the cell, they are called as cytoskeleton. ठीक? These cytoskeleton, they are extremely minute, बहुत पतले होते हैं, फाइबर जैसे होते हैं, ट्यूब्यूल जैसे होते हैं, fibrous and tubular structures होते हैं, which give the supporting framework within the cell. They help to maintain the shape of the cell and many other functions I am going to teach you. And this cytoskeleton is mainly of 3 types. One is microfilament, the other is intermediate filament, and the third is microtubule. आपके NCERT में केवल इनका नाम लिखा है. All these tubules have not been individually described. In your NCERT, only their names are given. They have not been individually described. I will describe you. One of them is microfilament. You just see here. This greenish structure, light green, is the microfilament. The dark green is the microtubule. And this, yellow network, this is your intermediate filament. So can you see this is the intermediate filament. You can see this yellow network. Then come to this, this one. This is the blue one. This is your microtubule. This was the intermediate. And now this green one. This is your microfilament. And see how they are forming a skeletal framework within the cytoplasmic area of the cell. So let us do one by one. First we will go for microfilament. ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ना है. आप जरूर से एक काम करना. Just pause the video over here. अब जो मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ रुक के देखना. And sit with a notepad and a pen and note down these characteristics what I am telling about you about them. क्योंकि एक साल मेडिकल में इनका कैरेक्टरिस्टिक आया है. So first let us come to microfilament. See here, this is actually made up of a protein called as actin protein. I don't know, yeah, it's made of a protein called as actin, and the diameter is approximately 8 nanometer. काफी पतले होते हैं. You can see, you can see they are very thin. See, like this, they are arranged like this, perpendicular, and it is of 8 nanometer. They are normally found scattered in parallel. They are not as much scattered. They are actually organized, and you can see they are found in parallel arrays. ये ऐसे parallelly arranged पाए जाते हैं within the matrix. इसका काम क्या है? It helps in cell motion like amoeboid movement and protoplasmic streaming. इसका मतलब क्या है? सुन लो. इसके लिए 3 वर्ड है. पहला सेल मोशन, सेकेंड एमीबॉइड मूवमेंट, थर्ड लिखा है प्रोटोप्लाज्मिक स्ट्रीमिंग. तीनों यू कैन कॉल इट एज सेल मोशन और एमीबॉइड मूवमेंट और प्रोटोप्लाज्मिक स्ट्रीमिंग. इसका एक और नाम है, यू कैन ऑल्सो कॉल इट एज साइक्लोसिस. यू कैन ऑल्सो कॉल इट एज साइक्लोसिस. इसका मतलब क्या है? सुनिए. से दिस इज योर सेल, राइट? Again I am making, this is the nucleus and this is the cytoplasm, right? See, in this cell the mitochondria is here. You saw it in the microscope. आपने माइक्रोस्कोप में देखा, आपने देखा यहाँ माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया है. थोड़ी देर बाद अगर ये लिविंग सेल है, आप देखोगे ये सेम माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया यहाँ दिखाई दे रहा है. That means सेल का साइटोप्लाज्म घूमता रहता है. It is always in motion. Why? If the cytoplasm is not in motion, it is not moving continuously within the cytoplasm, how will all the nutrients, food, oxygen be evenly distributed to each and every part and to each and every organelle? So how does it take place? I'll tell you, give you an example. Take a bucket, बाल्टी ले लो, उसमें पानी भर दो. You will see that the water is static, एकदम रुका हुआ है. Now what you do is, you put a pulsating ball into it. एक ऐसा बॉल डालो जो ऐसे 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 कर रहा है. तो अगर बॉल ऐसे ऐसे पल्सेट करेगा तो पानी क्या है? घूमते रहेगा, घूमते रहेगा. तो वैसे ही ये जो माइक्रोफिलामेंट है बेटा, दिस माइक्रोफिलामेंट, दे आर मेड अप ऑफ अ कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल प्रोटीन कॉल्ड एज एक्टिन. ये एक्टिन हमारे मसल में भी प्रेजेंट होता है, जिसकी वजह से हमारा मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करता है. हम पढ़ाएंगे मसल चैप्टर में. Since it is made up of a contractile protein called as actin, so it goes on contracting like this. As a result, the cytoplasm goes on moving. This, movement of cytoplasm, or is called as cytoplasmic streaming, or protoplasmic streaming, or amoeboid movement, or cell motion, or this is also called as cyclosis. Right? So I told you about microfilament. These are parallelly arranged. They are very thin, 8 nanometer, made up of a protein called as actin. And their main function is they help in the protoplasmic or the cytoplasmic movement, also called as cyclosis. Moving to the next one, this is your microtubule. Now this microtubule, if you can see here, it is made up of a protein called as tubulin. पिछला वाला था actin. This is made up of tubulin. This is the same tubulin which we had studied in cilia and flagella. पढ़ा था ना? And इसका thickness 25 nanometer होता है. Just see that, thicker है. इससे काफी थिक है, 25 नैनोमीटर. Now they are arranged in helical. This tubulin is arranged in helical matter. देखो यहाँ, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, then like this. It's arranged in a helical. ये circular tubulin protein है. Tubulin protein ऐसा circular होता है, and this will move like this, like this. These, see, you can. I'll change the color over here so that you can see that blue. So it is like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Then it will turn like this. There are two different types of tubulin protein. One is shown in dark color and the other in light color. So ऐसे ही helically arranged होता है. ठीक है? It has two subunits, the alpha and the beta. You can see here, the alpha is given by another color and beta is given by another color. So ये alpha and beta, they are together, alpha and beta, and they are helically arranged like this. ये आपको जानना नहीं, alpha and beta. सिर्फ समझ लेना, इनका diameter 25 nanometer है, and they are made up of protein tubulin. They help in maintaining cell shape, cell movement. And along with microfilament, they help in movement and intracellular transport. इसका काम क्या है? ये देखो सेल को शेप देता है. देखो बीच बीच में एकदम रॉड के जैसा शेप देता है. एंड माइक्रोफिलामेंट के साथ मिलकर ये सेल के अंदर साइक्लोसिस यानी कि चीजों के ट्रांसपोर्ट में मदद करता है. हो गया? Now let us move to the third, that is the intermediate filament. The intermediate filament, as you can see here, it forms a dense network. and इसका भी diameter approximately 8 nanometer ही होता है, approximately, not exactly. And ये mainly कहाँ पाया जाता है? They are found in junctions. Say if this is one cell and this is another cell. Normally they are found in the junctions. Thus they help, bind the cells together. Also, they are found in the nuclear and ये junction में भी, they form like a basket. So basically, they help in, they form a basket around the nucleus. Nucleus के चारों तरफ एक basket बनाता है. Thus it helps to the nucleus also to remain anchored within the cell. Just look at this. This is the nucleus. ठीक? And इसमें ये आपका nuclear pore है. This is showing the nuclear pore. And see nuclear pore में कि दोनों this is the nuclear basket. See this on either side. They will be found on either side. Say if this is the nucleus, this is the nuclear pore. They will be found like this. ठीक? And they are also found in cell junctions. So this is about the 3 types of filament. I have given it in a tabular form. इसको आप, I am not going to discuss it anymore. जो बताया वही यहाँ लिखा हुआ है. You just pause the video and read the points. इसमें आप एक चीज नोटिस करेंगे, माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल तो हमें पता है सबसे बड़ा है 25 नैनोमीटर है. अब इंटरमीडिएट फिलामेंट एंड माइक्रोफिलामेंट का लगभग सेम आ रहा था, मैंने लिखा था 8, बट इंटरमीडिएट इज लिटिल थिकर, इट इज 8 to 12. सबसे पतला होता है आपका माइक्रोफिलामेंट. द माइक्रोफिलामेंट इज ऑफ, यही आया था एक साल मेडिकल में, राइट, कि विच ऑफ देम हैज अ डायमीटर ऑफ, द शॉर्टेस्ट डायमीटर और मे बी अ डायमीटर ऑफ अप्रोक्सीमेटली 8 नैनोमीटर. तो ये थोड़ा थोड़ा सा है. द थिनेस्ट इज द माइक्रोफिलामेंट, जो सबसे पहला पढ़ाया था, जो एक्टिन का बना है. Other than that, some points are given. The main points I've already taught you. This is made up of actin, this is made up of tubular dimer, and this is found at the junctions. And what is the function? I've already taught you. I've already taught you the size. But still, if you insist, you can stop the video and see this little bit more. Right? So with that, the cytoskeleton has also come to an end. And as you always know, before I end any lecture or I conclude any lecture, I will ask you to see the NCERT with me once. So just open page 137 of your NCERT. You will see first there is this cytoskeleton. They have mentioned just these. They have added this year. Old NCERT में था भी नहीं. It has microtubules, microfilament, intermediate. They are formed cytoskeleton, and they give mechanical support, motility, maintenance of shape, etc. Moving to page 137. First you have the cilia or the flagella. Right, this is the diagram of cilia or flagella. See, NCERT का diagram कैसा है? I told you now there is this दो center में है. These are the central microtubules. Now there is this cross bridge over here. There is another bridge they are showing. This is the linker. ठीक है? Interdoublet bridge. Then these are the peripheral ones, and this is the central sheath. This is the plasma membrane, and these are the doublets, and they are connected with the help of radial spokes. Just look at this diagram, that's very important, right? So this is the structure of cilia and flagella. Now they are structures which work like oars. ओर जानते हो ना? नौका में जो ओर होता है, पतवार, जिससे नौका चलती है. They are responsible for movement. Prokaryotes also have flagella, but the structure is very different. I taught you that earlier. Now electron microscope structure shows they have microtubules, they have doublets, they are radially arranged. Axoneme, the radial spook. Then it also speaks about the basal body, and the function of basal body is to make the basal body is actually made from centriole. Okay? So now let us come to centrosome and centriole. Centrosome is the organelle. This is your centriole. These two are centrioles, but this two centriole along with this cytoplasmic mass, which we call as centrosphere, right? Which we call as centrosphere, and this is centriole. This together it is called as centrosome. They have a cartwheel structure, which is also called as 9+0 structure, and this has been described. They are made by tubulin protein. They are triplet. Adjacent triplets are linked. Center में there is a hub which is connected with the help of spokes, and centriole, it forms the basal body of cilia and flagella. Besides, it makes spindle fibers, ठीक है, which is required for cell division in animals. ठीक? So just showed you an overview of what are the points in your NCERT, right? So with that we have completed the next 3 organelles, that is cilia, flagella, centriole and the cytoskeleton. Again, as I say, did it help you? If yes, do like my video, put your comments, share it with others, subscribe it if you are new. Keep studying, keep revising. In my next lecture, I am going to take up nucleus, and after that this chapter will come to an end. Till then, I wish you good luck and goodbye.